Hello class, it's me, Mr. Ture, and it's time for another painting exercise. Today's exercise is going to be all about this symbol and what it symbolizes, what it represents. Does anybody know what this symbol is called? Yin-yang. It's all about balance. Balance is achieved through an equal amount of opposites. White, black. Fire, water. Male, female. Young, old. You get the picture. So to get started with today's exercise, which will kind of be like a color theory exercise, let's go over our list of supplies. We're going to need a piece of paper, rough side up. We'll need brushes. We will need a rag or towels, a nice clean palette, pencil and eraser, some paints, and water. Let's get started. As always, we will need a nice clean palette to start with that's been fully washed and fully dried. Now, the colors we'll be using today, we're not going to go wild with them. Today's colors will be the colors that you have for your color wheel plus black and white. So let's make sure we start with the primaries and green so we can mix our orange and our purple. So we have the blue, the red, the green, the black, the white, and the yellow. The primaries plus black and white and one secondary color, green. Let's mix purple. Let's mix orange. So now we have our orange. Let us mix purple. Put it maybe right here. And now we have all the colors we'll need. We have a nice rich orange, nice rich purple, nice green for our secondaries, red, blue, yellow for our primaries, and black and white for the original yin-yang colors. We all need a reminder sometimes to help us remember how to do things. And for this, your reminder will be the first exercise we did, which was the color wheel. If you need to remember how to make a color or what two colors make a color, you are going to see the color that is made between the two circles. So between the two circles here, the blue and the red, you see a purple. Between these two circles, you see an orange. And between these two circles, you see a green. Yin and yang represent balance because of an equal amount of opposites. There's black here, there's white here. There's a little black in the white area, there's a little white in the black area. But it's equal amounts. And that brings harmony. So, how do we know the opposite of a color? We go back to our color wheel. The triangles will be pointing to their opposite. So the opposite of orange is blue. The opposite of purple is yellow. And the opposite of green is red. The theory is if you have equal parts orange and blue, you will have a harmonious color relationship. If you have equal parts purple and yellow, that will bring a certain harmony. The next step, how do you draw a yin-yang? A yin-yang is a perfect circle. Let's see if we can find a template for a perfect circle somewhere in the room. I found one. It's the bottom of one of our painting bottles. And as long as it's clean, we can place it in one of the corners of the paper, away from the edges. Gently and relaxedly draw a circle around the bottom of the bottle. Now, let's draw the S. The next line. Start up here and just draw an S. Draw a small circle on one side, small circle on the other. Make sure it seems like there's equal room. There's a little more of this side, so I'm going to change it a little bit. Try to balance it out. Let's do this 3 more times. Here, here, and here. And now it's time to start painting. So to do this, I'm going to make sure I have all of my materials right next to me. I have my water, I have my paints all mixed, I have my rag or my paper towel, and a good brush. A brush that can paint inside the edges. If you have a hard time painting within the edges, that's okay. I had a hard time too. I still do sometimes. It all depends on how I'm feeling, how much rest I've gotten, how much I've had to eat. I'm going to start with the classic, the black and white. Now it's on to the second. Let's take a look at our color wheel again to find out what we're going to do. So at this point, I want to make a yin-yang with a blue. What is opposite the blue? Which color? Let's see where the triangle is pointing, toward the blue. The orange triangle is pointing toward the blue. So let's make a orange and blue yin-yang. So the orange is done. Now, I missed this orange spot, so I'm going to get that right now, and I'm going to do the blue. I would like you to do the other 2 yin-yang yourself and show me what you've done via email or in the feed of ClassFlow. But let's paint the blue together right now, and a little more orange. Okay, so now we have orange and blue, but you'll notice that this line in the middle is not completely straight. So I'm going to do something called overlap. I'm going to make sure my brush is clean, put some blue paint on it, and I'm going to smooth out the line. I'm going to fill in any white space right now. And I'm going to smooth out this line the best I can. I might have to layer it a couple times. I might have to go over it with 2 coats. So, there you have it. So, black and white are opposites, orange and blue are opposites. Let's find 2 more sets of opposites for 2 more balanced yin-yang using the color wheel. I'll give you a hint. If you do green as one of the sides, if you choose to use green, what color is green pointing towards? And is there a holiday you know of where green and red are used? Later, we're going to go over what happens when you use 2 colors that are next to each other on the color wheel. What effect that has. So, please finish at your own pace. and I look forward to meeting with you next week. Bye-bye.